Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 PSN PS Vita review. I wasn't going to be taking a look at Frobisher Says, but mainly because it was free for pre-order people, so I thought, well, what's the point, everyone's going to get it. And then they released a DLC pack for it that wasn't free, so I thought, sod it, it's now in the realms of something that I can review. It's basically a WarioWare style game. It's loads of little micro games. At the start you can hear, click tap here to buy, which is how you get the DLC, view high scores, tap here to play Frobisher stupid video game, not played here before, tap here, tap this logbook to see which micro games you've unlocked, which ones you need to still unlock and how you do it, and which ones you've managed to beat, which ones you've actually run into and that. So for example this, I need to complete 1,000 micro games overall to unlock. Annoyingly, there's then ones like this where it will unlock on the 22nd of June 2012. I've tried setting my Vita's internal clock to that and it doesn't unlock it, so it's just incredibly annoying that you have to wait like 4 full months pretty much, because people will have been able to get this on the 22nd, so 4 full months just to be able to play a game that will probably last you 10 seconds. Anyway though, going into the game you can play fixed length or sudden death, which sudden death is as you'd expect if you feel a game you lose. Sorry if the screen just jutted there, I accidentally hit the tripod. And fixed length, just it doesn't matter if you fail, you just play for a high score. You can choose up to 8 players, but for now I'm just going to choose 1 player. However, you can then choose how many rounds as well. So 1 player, touch here to start. This is going to be so impossible to play like this. But anyway, as I say, it's a micro game collection. So here we go, wake up the village. I've got to ring the bell by shaking that back and forth. The whole point of this is to use every single thing on the Vita. There's even one game that uses them all at the same time. So the D-pad, the face buttons, the L and R buttons, the front screen, back screen and analogues. It's only really the 6-axis part that doesn't actually work in that mini-game, or micro-game even. I keep forgetting they are actually micro-games, not mini-games, because mini-games are bigger than this. I've been in trouble with this before on WarioWare. Either way though, it's just, as I say, a microgame compendium. Some of them you'll know how to play instantly, some of them are really complicated. I mean, for the instance, this is the first time I've actually seen the game, so I didn't know what the hell to do. It does tell you which controls you need to do and when, but it still can take a bit of figuring out. Some of the games are like this, so I have to actually tilt it up into the sky to be able to find a constellation in the sky, and I have to sometimes look around and chase something on the screen. Hopefully this game will end soon, because at the moment so far you've got the desk and that's it, because I was trying to find it. There's then games where the camera will come on and you'll have to smile for the camera or not smile, and I don't actually think it's going to let me beat this game, so I apologise. Here's more desk while I continue talking. There's the camera games are actually quite awkward because they don't really work if you're in a room that isn't super bright. And I say super bright because at no point does it actually let you have medium light in the room. I mean, I've had a torch shining at my face before it would actually work, and I'm just going to have to make a cut. I do apologise, I can't get the damned handbag at this moment in time. And to be fair, I've cut, but there's nothing much else I can really say about the game. Some of the micro games are really fun, some of them aren't. The art style's really good, I like that. The music is decent, but the sound itself on the game's a bit odd, to say the least. Because, for example, when you listen and hear Frobisher's voice, it really does remind you, at least it reminds me, of someone like Herbert from Family Guy, and it's a little disturbing that this game's kind of aimed at kids, because it's the type of thing that when you hear Frobisher's own voice, if you were a parent, you'd not let your child go anywhere near anyone with this sort of voice. It really does worry me that maybe one day they'll make a new DLC pack and it'll be things like Frobisher says, let's just keep this our secret. Frobisher says, here's some candy and puppies. Frobisher says, I'm doing 10 to 15 years in a maximum state security prison, and now I'm going to be on a special register when I get out. And, well, apologies if that offended anyone. It was purely meant for joking purposes. By the way, that was the game where I had to pretty much do everything except the 6-axis. And it was only a joke. The game itself, as I say, is actually really good, especially considering it was free, and it's only about £1.59 for the extra DLC pack. It's not without its flaws. Some of the micro games don't really work as responsive all that well straight away. Some of them don't really have decent explanation even after you've played them a couple of times. And as I say, the time unlock ones are just a little annoying. But considering it was free and considering the DLC is so cheap, it is actually a really good game and well worth looking into. So there we go then. That's been the review. I hope you found it helpful. I don't score the games because that's based purely on opinion, so instead I'll leave you to make your own mind up. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the game that I didn't answer in the vid or that hasn't been answered in the comments, then feel free to ask and I'll help if I can. Also, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to check out my channel because there's plenty more like this up there, and don't forget to subscribe because there'll be plenty more to come as well. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.